America is known around the world as a nation with undying strength, and that same strength that inspires the globe today is a result of severe adversity experienced in past generations. During times of desperation like the 1930s era, the Great Depression, the American people's undying will saved this great nation and changed it for the better. As demonstrated by the fight against the Great Depression, resilience in the face of struggle is part of the American tradition and leads to future prosperity. The true severity of the struggles of the Great Depression are reflected in the film The Grapes of Wrath, based on the book by John Steinbeck. The film follows the Joads, a struggling farm family, on their journey to the West after being kicked off their farm by a greedy corporation. Their shrinking supply of food, lack of wages, and just horrible, hopeless conditions make their lives miserable, but the Joads have it better off than most. In fact, a notable screenshot taken from the film shows hungry children desperately grasping onto a gate of a work ranch where they are pleading to be chosen to labor and earn money. The despair reflected in their eyes is startling because no child should have to live like that, but in the times of the Depression, almost every child did. However, the American people fought back against this economic stagnation with a renewed sense of vigor, electing Franklin Delano Roosevelt as president and implementing the New Deal economic recovery programs. As shown in the documentary Bust as part of the TV series America, The Story of Us, huge construction projects were undertaken that gave jobs to thousands of men and inspired national pride. For example, a screenshot taken from the documentary shows hordes of workers earning wages by building the Hoover Dam. These humongous undertakings may have not been the deciding factor in lifting America out of the Depression, but they instilled a spirit of resilience in the American people that enabled them to improve their economy in later generations, such as during World War II. The prosperity that occurred as a result of the Great Depression is conveyed by the artwork created during the Depression period. For example, political cartoons depicted beneficial economic infrastructure programs as literal New Deals of cards. The illustrator notes individual reforms like the Gold Reserve Act and the banking holiday that helped lift America out of the Depression. These reforms secured funds safely in the federal treasury for future benefit. Roosevelt also utilized inspiring and invigorating fireside chats and his inaugural address in order to restore the national pride and unite the American people. By describing the New Deal as a hand of cards, the illustrator is able to denote high card value to each of FDR's individual reforms, either as an ace or a king. This conveys his acknowledgement of the momentous impact of the economic changes that occurred during the Great Depression era. Though the reforms enacted as a result of the Great Depression had limited immediate impact in ending the Depression, they ensured that the American economy was secure and united for the future. However, these reforms would not have been possible without the determination of the people in their quest to escape financial crisis. This resilience and undying belief in the strength of America was truly what allowed for future prosperity.